Welcome back, Wildcat fans. Here we are, start of the fourth and final game of the weekend. The Wildcats are 2-1 coming into the game against Cottage Grove, who's also 2-1. Starting out for the Wildcats is Noah McPherson in net, James Lawrence, Michael Haynes, Will Gannon, Graham Prouty, and Elliot Bauman. Lawrence and Bauman starting back at D. Gannon and Haynes up at forwards. So we get another line change as Eagan wins the face-off, drops it back to Prouty. Back to Bauman. Bauman's quick shot wide left, picked up by Lawrence. Lawrence backhand pass to Haynes. Haynes, that's a moon ball right over the head of the goalie. Few inches down, and that's exactly how we started last game. Gannon and Haynes have dropped back to defense, so a bit of a different starting five lineup, but it looks like Haynes and Gannon are playing D. Cottage Grove with a stretch pass to one-on-one. Gannon chases it down. That's a shot, top bar and up and over into the glass along the near corner, picked up by Michael Haynes. Haynes up to Lawrence. Lawrence has Prouty and Bauman. Bauman peels away as nice pass to Prouty. Prouty is pushed wide into the far corner. Prouty looking for Lawrence. His pass just goes behind the net, picked up by Haynes at the top post. Haynes, he's going to dump it down low for James Lawrence. James Lawrence looking for Ethan Rudolph. Rudolph has to chase it down along the far boards. And Stricker and Haynes are on at D. Stricker pushes him wide. Haynes is there to help. That's a shot high in front of McPherson. Picked up by Rudolph. Rudolph takes it back on his own goal line. Surveys the ice. And looks up at Prouty. Prouty up off the boards to Klenner. You got Klenner and Rudolph, Austin and Stricker on the ice. Cottage Grove, they wind up, they come in. Puck was loose. McPherson had it trapped for a minute. They blew a whistle before it popped back out. We'll have a face-off to McPherson's right-hand side in the Eagan defensive zone. Donahue, Klenner, Rudolph, Austin, Stricker. Donahue lines up, takes the face-off, throws it back to the blue line, controlled by Cottage Grove. Cottage Grove along the near side corner. Battles between Donahue and Stricker. Cottage Grove still has a puck on their stick. Pass looking for 14 at the point. He feigns on it, forced to cycle it back behind the Eagan net. Donahue over to Klenner. Over to Austin. Austin up the ice looking for Rudolph. Rudolph gets pinched at the red line. Cottage Grove brings it the other way. Gannon's on for Stricker, so you got Gannon and Austin. That's a shot right to McPherson's chest. That bounces wide right. Picked up by Gannon. Gannon flings it up off the boards to the Cottage Grove point. That's a shot wide left. Austin chases it down, nudges it up, looking for Klenner. So Eagan peels off. You got Cottage, Prouty, Cy, Haynes, and Gannon. Cottage's got the puck along the far boards. Nice job. He ends up all by himself, topside circle. Puck is knocked away by Cottage Grove. Cottage must change his tape every game. Rocking pink before, white this game. Michael Haynes holds the line. His shot off the boot of a Cottage Grove defenseman. Attacked by Cy. Line held by Gannon and Cottage. Nice job by Cottage Grove pushing that out towards the near boards. Cy stops with the red line. He loses an edge, otherwise he would have been gone for the distance. Cottage Grove brings up to neutral ice as they get a couple kids to change. And they come around near boards, cycling the puck with speed. That's offside. As 43 entered the zone a little bit before his wing partner, so we will have a face-off. The near side bubble. Eagan, defensive zone. Lawrence, Donahue. Bauman. Stricker and Austin. Austin takes the puck off the face-off. He's looking up ice. Donahue knocks it down. Back and forth here at the red line. Bauman and Stricker get beat. Austin gets beat. Luckily, the puck slides right towards the goalie as Cottage Grove comes in late after the whistle to knock that puck out of the glove. As we saw last game, let's keep it clean and let's protect the goalies, but let's keep the shenanigans to a minimum. So here we are. We got Lawrence, Donahue, Austin, Stricker, and Bauman. Nice job, Eagan pushing the offensive zone. Austin pinches, passes to Prouty. Prouty to the near side circle to Lawrence. Lawrence, he gets hit, passes to Prouty. Prouty makes a move. Looking across for Bauman, does not get it through. Zone held by Austin. Austin, near side circle, he finds time. His shot deflected. Bauman was right there, picked up by Prouty. Prouty, he's going to fire it on net. That gets knocked around and covered by the Wolfpack goaltender. So we'll have a face-off in the Cottage Grove defensive zone. To the goaltender's left-hand side, you got Rudolph, Prouty, Klenner, Haynes, and Gannon. Prouty takes the face-off, looking for Rudolph. Cottage Grove comes away with it. Zone held by Haynes. Haynes dumps it deep, just to the goaltender's right-hand side. Prouty out to Haynes. Haynes looking to get a one-timer off. Puck taken away by Cottage Grove as they're pushing the zone the other way. Good back check by Prouty. That shot nudged wide. Rebound up and into the post. Nice opportunity by Cottage Grove. Again, McPherson saw that late, slid over, saved it, kicked it wide left. Haynes battles back by the net. Outlet pass, near side to Klenner. Klenner tries to come off the boards. He does. He's got Rudolph. He shoots wide right. Cottage Grove wraps around their own net back to center ice, picked up by Hayden Austin. Austin goes to the center of the ice looking for Prouty, jumps his stick, and that's offside. Cottage Grove, you can tell the centerman's eyes got wide as he was streaking towards the net, not realizing his teammate was down ice. So offside, Cottage Grove will have a face-off neutral zone. Bubble on the Eagan half of the ice. You got Donahue, Cottage, Cy, Stricker, and Austin. Cottage Grove pushes the Eagan defensive zone as Austin has to track it back down, far corner. Austin looking for Everett Cy, far ice. Deflected by Cottage Grove. Cottage Grove holds the zone, but for a minute before Eagan's able to throw it down to their side. Cy applied some pressure. Cottage Grove threw back out to center ice, and Austin. Turnover. It's a 2-on nobody. Tic-tac-toe. Eagan got lucky as that pass was a little bit far. Shot went left of the goal. So dangerous pass, dangerous turnover. Donahue coming the other way. He gets his pocket picked right at the blue line. Kolaji, he picks up the stick, takes the puck right off from Cottage Grove. He wraps his own net up to Gannon. Gannon up ice right to the logo and Cottage Grove. So Cy still on the ice. That's a shot. Glove saved by McPherson. Got Gannon, Haynes, Prouty, Lawrence, and Bauman. Prouty lines up. for the face-off. Near side circle, Eagan defensive zone to McPherson's left-hand side. Cottage Grove wins it. Their D-to-D pass bounces off the wall and back into neutral ice as that's picked up by Bauman. Bauman's got Gannon. Looking to pass it. Nice through the legs. He passes. Gannon's shot just goes high and wide. Great job by Eagan. Passing the puck around, finding open shots. Cottage Grove maintains control near boards. Haynes holds his own. Lawrence is there. Lawrence near side circle. He's got time. His shot sails above the net. Gannon holds his own. Forces Cottage Grove to take it back behind their own net. Prouty applies pressure. Nice pass out of the zone. It's a 3-on-1 going the other way as Gannon's out of position. Haynes gets beat. That's a shot. That's a goal. Cottage Grove goes up 1-0 over your Eagan Wildcats. Klenner, Donahue, Rudolph, Stricker, and Austin. Klenner intercepts the pass. He was going deep, but Rudolph caught offside. So instead of a odd man rush, we have a neutral ice drop, near side bubble, left side of the ice. Donahue lines up. Rudolph is right on his right. Klenner's on his left. Donahue takes it himself. He dangles right through the slot. Drop pass to Klenner. Klenner looking for Mason. Shot on net. Stick gets that for Cottage Grove to knock it wide left. Donahue catches up to the puck. Pass to Rudolph. Rudolph looking for Klenner. Bounces the way of Cottage Grove. Cottage Grove skates all the way down. I don't know how that did not go into the goal. So McPherson knocked it down, then it slid behind him, and he was able to grab it before it crossed the goal line. So Eagan with another break. A little bit slow rolling here for the Eagan Wildcats in the first period. 3:13 remaining. Haynes, Gannon, Rowdy, Sy, and Bauman on the ice. Sorry, Sy and Kolaji, not Bauman. Shot by Cottage Grove right in front of McPherson. McPherson pads it down. Exit pass is taken away by Cottage Grove. And so there you go, Prouty knocks it out. That's offside Cottage Grove. So we'll come back to neutral ice, far bubble, right side of the ice. Same five. Prouty lines up for the face-off. Puck is bouncing in the air. Cottage Grove wins it. Throws it to the Eagan off defensive zone. Gannon up ice for Sy. Bounces up over Sy's stick. Icing's been waved. Cottage Grove is going to catch up to it. Good hands by number 60 as he takes it back behind the Cottage Grove net. Gannon's looking for Kolaji. Prouty runs into a Cottage Grove player. They both fall down. Out to Gannon. Gannon, his shot. Pad save. Rebound. 2 rebounds. Big time save by this Cottage Grove goaltender as your Eagan had a couple quality shots on net. Michael Haynes got a skate on that, but it goes far side of that. It's picked up by Cottage Grove. Turnover to Gannon. Gannon makes a nice move. Far boards. Drops it for Prouty. Prouty up ice looking for Sy. It's Sy and Kolaji. Sy's going to dump it deep, do a dump and chase, and he'll get a change. Donahue, Haynes, Stricker, Kolaji, and Lawrence. Donahue, nice pass looking for Kolaji right in the front. Kolaji back to a streaking Lawrence just behind him. Haynes, near side circle. He's going to bring it all the way down and in. Can't get a pass off as the goalie's forced to cover it. So the face-off to the right-hand side of this goaltender in the Eagan offensive zone. Donahue, Lawrence, Stricker, Austin, and Bauman. .132 remaining in the first period. Shots on net. 5 for your Eagan Wildcats, 7 for the Cottage Grove Wolfpack. There's a pass right through the crease by James Lawrence. No one there for Eagan. Turnover at the red line by Cottage Grove. Austin's got to catch up to it near boards. He's going to go high off the glass as Cottage Grove comes the other way. 2-on-3. They come near side circle, centering pass. Knocked wide right by Stricker. Stricker to Austin. Austin wraps it around the boards. Trying to exit the zone. Doesn't get there. Held in by Cottage Grove. Nice centering pass. Up to Bauman. Bauman looking for James Lawrence. Goes to the shin pad of one of the Cottage Grove players. Cottage Grove takes the offensive zone. Cottage Grove right in front of McPherson. Nice poke check. That puck is between McPherson's legs. The referee says no goal. McPherson covers it. 41 seconds remaining in the first period. McPherson absolutely having to stand on his head as that puck is constantly right in front of him. So you got Rudolph, Klenner, Gannon, Haynes, and Prouty. Cottage Grove, quick shot wide left, and that's a goal. I was hoping it was wide left. That just snuck right in. Quick shot right from the top of the slot. That goes in for a 2-0 lead for the Cottage Grove Wolfpack here at the end of the first period. 38 seconds left. Your Eagan Wildcats on their heels. Prouty lines up. Klenner on his left, Rudolph on his right, Gannon and Haynes behind. Prouty nudges it up to Cottage Grove defenseman. Cottage Grove takes it far boards. Backhand pass taken away by Prouty. Prouty, he's going to come all the way across ice and chases it down into the near side corner. Prouty and Klenner are there. Cottage Grove comes out of the scrum with it. Outlet pass knocked away by Gannon, looking for Rudolph. Rudolph taps to Haynes. Haynes, near side, tries to get it to Klenner. Out-muscled by Cottage Grove. Cottage Grove from the top of the point. They're going to slide it right to the mid-slot. Knocked away by Rudolph as the first period comes to an end. Eagan Wildcats 0, Cottage Grove Wolfpack 2. Here we are, so the second period, your Eagan Wildcats facing an uphill battle here against the Cottage Grove Wolfpack. Eagan Wildcats in their home whites getting left to right, the Cottage Grove Wolfpack in their way. Greens getting right to left. Your starting five for the second period: Donahue, Cy, Kolaji, Stricker, Austin, Noah McPherson back in net. Stricker up to Kolaji. Kolaji his shot. That's a goal! Nolan Kolaji with the response. 8 seconds into the second period. Kolaji does it again. So I think that was Kolaji in the last game that scored 8 seconds into the period. So here we go. 2 games back to back. Nolan Kolaji setting the tone early in the second period. The score is now 1-2. As Cottage Grove wins the face-off, they take it far side. That's a shot, bounces off of Stricker, wide left. Dangerous bounce. Kolaji battles near boards, gets out to Cy. Cy back to Kolaji. Kolaji. That for a second looked like a flying V, nudged it right between Cy's legs up to his stick. Cy. He takes it in his shot. Stopped by the Cottage Grove goaltender. We'll have a face-off to the tender's left-hand side. Near side circle. Eagan offensive zone. You got Haynes, Gannon, Prouty, Bauman, and Lawrence. Face off, goes to Prouty. Prouty, backhand pass, looking for Haynes. Haynes is a nice try trying to get there, but Cottage Grove pokes it free, and they streak down the far boards. Prouty pushes them back behind the Eagan net. All the way to Bauman. Bauman looking for Lawrence. Gannon takes it, far side. Gannon, he's going to take it right to the mid slot. He loses an edge. Slow to get up. Lawrence has the puck in the top corner, wraps it around looking for Haynes. Haynes holds his own, gets it to Bauman. Bauman, oh, he's looking for Lawrence. And that was tapped away by Cottage Grove. Cottage Grove unable to exit the zone as Bauman pinches along the top. Lawrence to Bauman. Bauman, touch pass to Prouty. Prouty. He was looking to center it, did not connect, and that bounces off the back of the net and wide. Stricker and Austin are on as your Eagan defenders. Donahue enters the ice as Austin holds his own. Back to Donahue. Donahue cycles it back, centers it, looking for either Bauman or Lawrence, and no one's there. Taken away by Cottage Grove. Cottage Grove along the far boards. It's a 3-on-1. Nice pass right to the side. That's a shot wide left. Cottage Grove with some nice offensive possessions this game. Stricker takes the puck in the far corner, looking up ice at Lawrence. As Bauman takes it up, he's going to nudge it forward in the Eagan offensive zone, forcing Cottage Grove to track it down and reset. That pass taken away by Austin and Donahue. He's going to take it to the blue line, dump it deep, and get a change. It's a 3-on-1 going the other way. Eagan's got to change them fast. You got Gannon and Austin and Prouty. Austin pushes him wide. Nice centering opportunity knocked away by Eagan into the low near side corner. Austin comes away with it. He's looking up at Klenner. He's going to take it himself. Klenner's going to skate right alongside of him. Rudolph is on his right. Austin takes it right to the slot. He's going to shoot. That's a glove save. And he knocks it down wide right. Picked up by Klenner in the far corner. That puck is loose back on the net. Rudolph was trying to center it, looking for Prouty. Here's Rudolph back on the net. Klenner and Prouty up front. Pass out to Haynes. Haynes shoots! Puck is loose. Gannon's got it. Gannon off the shin pad of a attacking forward. That goes in the far boards. Puck is just bouncing all over the place right through the low slot. Picked up by Cottage Grove after an Eagan barrage on net. That's a shot. That's a blocker save. Up, it hits him in the shoulder. Picked up by Gannon. He gets his pocket picked in the near side corner. Prouty helps out, gets it over to Haynes. Haynes back on the Eagan net, up to Klenner. Klenner goes all the way down. That'll be an icing. Oh, they're going to say no icing. It was deflected by Cottage Grove. Cy, Cottage, and Donahue are on the ice. They go back and forth. That will not be an icing. Haynes is back to gather up back on the Eagan goal line. Haynes up to the Cottage Grove point. They're going to dump it back down deep. Gannon's going to have to chase that down. Tries to take it off Cottage Grove's stick. Unable to do so. They wheel it back. Cycled it up to the point. That was knocked down wide right. Cottage Grove dominating this shift. Nice job by Cy getting a stick on it. Gets it to Donahue. Donahue with the blue line. Donahue was tracked down by Cottage Grove. He's going to dump it deep. Tries to go deep. Does not get there. Michael Haynes now holds it. Haynes and Gannon have been on for a long time. So they're looking to get off the ice. Here's Cottage Grove. Pelagie deflects him wide. That's a shot. That's a glove save. So we'll have a face-off to McPherson's right-hand side, 6:38 remaining in the second period. Quick face-off. Goes all the way to the other side, and James Lawrence picks it up, tries to get it out of the ice. Or out of the zone, rather. Picked up by Cottage Grove and Austin. So you got Austin, Stricker, Prouty, Lawrence, and Bauman. Austin takes it all the way up to Lawrence. Lawrence, he's going to take a shot from the top side circle. That barely goes wide right. Bauman collects the puck. Takes a hard hit, getting back to Stricker. Stricker nudges it down. Puck is loose right up front. James Lawrence tries to track it down. He gets pinched by Cottage Grove. Cottage Grove not able to clear the zone. That puck again tipped off of a Austin shot wide left. Stricker, near side circle, tries to dump it deep. Looking for Lawrence in front of the net, knocked away by Cottage Grove. Great effort down low. Bauman centers it. Guys, it gets deflected by a boot of Cottage Grove. And then Prouty, he takes an elbow to the back after his shot is blocked by the Cottage Grove goaltender. Cottage Grove looking for an outlet pass as their centerman is kind of right in the soft part of the zone. Eagan, though, Bauman and Prouty hold the zone, throw it back into the Cottage Grove defensive side of the ice as Klenner enters the ice. So you got Stricker, Austin, Klenner, Rudolph, and Prouty. Puck is thrown back into Stricker. Stricker over to Austin. Austin makes a nice move at the red line. He's going to take it right through the, I was going to say right at the top of the zone, and that's offside as Klenner snuck down a little early. It's a little face-off top bubble. Eagan, side of the ice. You got Gannon, Haynes, Donahue, Rudolph, and Klenner. Puck drop goes to Cottage Grove. They knock it around to Michael Haynes. Right now, the Eagan and the Cottage Grove defenders are just playing pass. As Cottage Grove, their defender takes it up with speed. They come all the way far side. They're going to come around. That's a shot. That's a blocker save. That's two saves. That's Verstraat. They got to whistle that. Thank you. So Verstraat saved it. It was loose under his pads for a minute until he sat on it. Nice job, Verstraat, as he takes over for Noah McPherson. Referees talked for a minute. Looks like Rudolph is going to go to the box. So the referees are talking to both coaches. 4:28 remaining in the second period. Your score, Eagan Wildcats 1. Cottage Grove Wolfpack 2. Wow, oh, they're going to give a penalty shot. All right, so it looks like Eagan must have covered the puck and it was not the goalie. So penalty shot awarded to Cottage Grove. So Cottage Grove comes up, blocker save! Brody Verstraat! Big time. Verstraat coming through. So we're going to have a face-off to Brody's right-hand side, Eagan defensive zone. Gannon, Haynes, Donahue, Lawrence, and Rudolph. Puck drops out to Cottage Grove. Cottage Grove cycles it around D to D. They've got room. That shot, glove save by Brody. That's dropped. Sails behind the Eagan net. As Rudolph and Gannon are there, they attack it near boards. And Donahue comes out with it. Donahue up to Rudolph. Cottage Grove skates away with it back on their own net. Klenner attacks, gets to Donahue. Donahue over to Rudolph, just behind him. Would have been a very nice offensive possession here by your Eagan Wildcats. Donahue does a great job back checking, gets that puck. And Cy comes on for Klenner. Rudolph to Cy. Cy gets stripped of the blue line. Backhand pass looking for Rudolph. Rudolph, he shoots! Hits the post and wide left. Cy looking for Haynes, gets blocked by Cottage Grove. It is now a 3-on-1 going the other way. They come around. That's a shot. That's a goal. Cottage Grove goes up 1-3. Nothing Eagan can do about that one. Breakdown from the offensive zone. Went the other way. Nice pass. Nice shot. So 3:25 remaining in the second period. Your Eagan Wildcats are back down by 2. Prouty, Kolaji, Cy, Stricker, and Austin on the ice. Austin controls on the far boards. Surveys it, looking for Cy, taken away by Cottage Grove. Kolaji, he takes the puck up near boards. So looking for Prouty. Prouty loses the puck between his feet. Cottage Grove comes away with it. They're going to say no icing as Stricker has to chase it down past the Eagan goal line. Kolaji is there to help. He's going to wrap the puck around the boards, forcing Stricker to come down with it, but Cottage Grove wins the race. Out top, Cottage Grove, that shot, wide lefts, knocked away by Verstraat, back behind the goal line as Cottage Grove cycles it back out to their near side post. That is a moonball puck off of Verstraat's mask, falls down into his glove, so we'll have a face-off to Verstraat's right-hand side. Eagan defensive zone. We'll get some fresh legs on the ice. You got Haynes, Gannon, Bauman, Lawrence, Donahue. Quick shot right off the face-off, knocked down by Verstraat, picked up by Gannon. Gannon reverses course back behind the net. He's got Bauman streaking to the near boards. That's taken away by Cottage Grove. Quick shot deflected wide by Haynes. Haynes gets his stick held a little bit. As Cottage Grove gets it back up to their point. That's a shot. That's a deflection. And a glove save by Brody. I thought that deflection was going in. It looked like Verstraat was looking for the puck, but it was in his glove the entire time. So the face-off to Verstraat's left-hand side. Top circle, Eagan defensive zone, taken by Donahue. Donahue to Haynes. There's a penalty quick against Cottage Grove for a hook. So Eagan Wildcats will go on the power play. 1:54 remaining in the second period. Down by 2. So we'll come down to the offensive side of the ice, just to the netminder's left-hand side. Looks like they're going to flip the ice. And here you go, Wildcats. You got Haynes, Gannon, Lawrence, Donahue, Bauman. Eagan not showing any signs of urgency, being down 2 late in the second period. Face off goes the way of Eagan. Gannon back to Haynes. Haynes, he has that knocked away, deflected by Cottage Grove. Gannon holds the line. Knocks it down back behind the Cottage Grove net. Bauman loses the puck to Cottage Grove. Cottage Grove out to center ice as Haynes, Lawrence, and Gannon are back. Nice job by Haynes knocking that free. There's another penalty against Cottage Grove for a hook. So your Wildcats have 1 minute 6 seconds left in the second period. 1:03 remaining on the first penalty, and now Eagan will go on a 5-3 player advantage. Down 2. So Stricker, Austin, Prouty, Rudolph, and Klenner. Eagan hoping for a quick shot off the face-off here to make the most of both of these penalties. Prouty throws it deep into the far corner. Cycled back out to Stricker. Stricker through the top of the zone. That is deflected by Cottage Grove. Cottage Grove, they're going to come near boards. He's going to try to go all the way, and he's around Stricker. Speedy number 6. Nice job by Stricker and Austin getting back into pushing that player wide. Rudolph tries to take the puck up through the logo, taken away by Cottage Grove. Cottage Grove, they're just going to dump it, knocked down by Austin. 30 seconds remaining on the power play for a 5-on-3. Austin to Klenner. Klenner back to Austin. All 5 Eagan Wildcats are at the blue line. 89 dumps it down. So Austin down to Klenner. Klenner touch pass looking for Prouty. Taken away by Cottage Grove. Cottage Grove, it's a 1-on-1 going the other way. Nice poke check. Titans Stricker. One penalty is effectively over. It's a 4-on-5 now. Austin takes it along the near boards. He gets it knocked away by Cottage Grove. Rudolph holds the zone. Cottage Grove, they'll do this all day. They'll just waste the last 15 seconds as Eagan squanders a 5-on-3 opportunity. Cy fans on it, far circle. Cy, Rudolph, Prouty, Haynes, and Gannon as the second period comes to an end. Here we are, so the third period. Your Wildcats down 3-1 late in the third, or late in the game against the Cottage Grove Wolfpack. 4 seconds remaining on the power play for your Eagan Wildcats. Donahue, Cy, Kolaji, Gannon, Haynes. Cottage Grove wins the face-off, dumps it in the Eagan defensive zone, 5-on-5 hockey, as Cottage Grove was able to kill off both of those penalties, and Eagan squanders a 5-on-3 opportunity. Gannon up to Kolaji along the far boards. Kicked away by Cottage Grove. Cottage Grove right through the low slot. That's a shot wide right. What a rifle. Picked up by Cy. Cy gets his pocket picked. Cottage Grove maintains the zone. Quick shot from the point, but Cottage Grove sails wide left off the back of the boards. Haynes up ice. That gets deflected by Cottage Grove. No icing. Kolaji holds his own far circle. He's going to wrap it around for a centering pass. Bit of a shot. No one's there for Eagan for the rebound. As Cy rides the puck all the way to the point. Cy, Donahue, Kolaji, all on the near boards trying to get this puck out. Puck sails back to Michael Haynes. Haynes up to Cy. Cy to Donahue. Donahue takes it. Goes backhand with it. And has it taken off of his stick, near side circle. Cottage Grove wraps it back around their own net to their left winger as Gannon pinches and Kolaji comes to take the puck. Kolaji to Donahue. Donahue wraps around from the high slot. Coach is yelling for him to shoot it. He's going to dump it and get a change. So Cy looking for Donahue, looking for Cottage. Soft pass taken away by Cottage Grove. Cottage Grove enters the zone high. Prouty, Haynes, Cottage, Gannon, and Klenner. Cottage intercepts the pass. Backhand pass looking for, I'm sorry, not Klenner, Lawrence. Gannon's got it. Gannon, his shot off the shin pad of a Wolfpack defenseman. Picked up by Cottage. Cottage to Lawrence. Pops out to Prouty. Prouty can't catch up to it. Eagan's got a reset back at the center line. Austin to Gannon. Gannon, he fans on it. Trying to go deep. Gets lucky. Battles. Cottage Grove takes the puck back to center ice as we've got Austin, Stricker, Prouty, Lawrence, and Bauman. The shot from darn near from the moon. That went wide left, gloved down by Verstraat. So the face-off to Verstraat's left-hand side. Eagan defensive zone. 9:17 remaining in the third period. Eagan outshot 9-13 and outscored 1-3. Prouty takes the face-off, looking up. Oh shoot! Looking down low for Lawrence. Doesn't get there. Shot saved by Verstraat. Puck sails out to the far boards and is cleared by Elliot Bauman. Cottage Grove tracks it down, recovers possession, and dumps it deep into the Eagan defensive zone. Prouty back to pick it up. Turnover to Cottage Grove. Stricker's there to pick it up and goes back in pass to Austin. Austin gets, Prouty gets spun around. Quick shot taken by Stricker. Stricker back behind his own net. Up to Austin. Austin looking for Lawrence. Doesn't get through traffic. Ends up on the stick of Stricker as Eagan looks very lethargic thus far in the third period. Stricker takes it back behind his own net, looking up ice. Off the boards for Prouty. Prouty to Lawrence. Lawrence gets it poked away at center line. Eagan's getting a change. Now it's a 3-on-2 going the other way. That stretch pass right there knocked into the Cottage Grove player by Verstraat. Second and third shots knocked away by Eagan. Picked up by Gannon. He's streaking down along the near side boards. Pushes the offensive zone, allowing Eagan to get a full change. We've got Donahue and Klenner, Gannon, Haynes, and Rudolph. Gannon from the top of the point. He's going to fire it down low. Rings around the boards looking for Rudolph. Rudolph to Donahue. Donahue back to Rudolph. Rudolph, he's got Klenner out front. Tries to get it there. Just can't get through traffic. Brought out of the zone almost by Cottage Grove. Held by Haynes. As Klenner, Rudolph, and Donahue are all there before the puck falls free to Jocelyn on Cottage Grove. That's a centering pass. Looking for Schumacher. Schumacher can't handle it. A little bit too much mustard. Schumacher goes right, goes left. He goes right in. His shot goes into the pad of Verstraat. Verstraat stays steady. Covers it. We'll have a face-off to his right-hand side. Eagan, defensive zone. So that's a hand pass. So that'll come out of the Eagan defensive zone to neutralize all the drop. And we've got Cy, Cottage, Prouty, Stricker, Austin. Verstraat back in net, 6:53 remaining in the third period. Stricker up the far boards to Cottage. Cottage looking for Prouty. Puck out front, has to be chased down by Cy. Cy has it, near side circle. Streaking pass for Cottage. Cottage back out to Stricker. Stricker's going to dump it back down to Cottage. Cottage wraps it around back behind the Cottage Grove net where Cy can pick it up. Cy to Cottage. Too much mustard. So that's Stricker to Cottage. Cottage can't get a shot on net. Deflected and taken out of the zone by Cottage Grove. Austin gets beat along the near boards. But good recovery by Cottage and Stricker to knock it down near side corner. Here comes Cottage. Beats one player, can't beat the second one. Cottage Grove dumps it down deep, 6 minutes remaining. Austin, near side corner, gets it taken by Cottage Grove. Cottage Grove, they wrap it around. Cottage knocks it deep into the far corner. As Eagan does, they just look like they're depleted of energy. Nice block by Cy. That sails back to Austin. Austin's going to wrap it around the Eagan net. Now he changed his tack, comes out near side. Cy goes to the puck, knocks down the defender. Now here comes Prouty the other way. Prouty, he gets it knocked away at the blue line. Cottage fans on it, taken away again by Prouty. Prouty this time dumps it. Lawrence is on the attack. You got Haynes, Lawrence, Bauman, and Donahue. Bauman, he gets tripped, no call. Gannon gets the puck at center ice. He's going to try to dump it. Doesn't get there. As long as a 3-on-2 going the other way. Gannon, poke check into the far boards. He takes it himself. He's coming up. He's got Bauman on the far boards. Bauman has to chase it down in the Cottage Grove defensive zone. Cottage Grove, though, has other ideas. They come streaking up the ice. Near side. Haynes gets a stick on it. Forces it wide. And Bauman up the far boards. Out of the zone. Cottage Grove has to regroup. That errant pass almost taken away by Lawrence. Then Donahue gets it again up to Lawrence through the center of the slot. Lawrence can't track it down. And now we're just playing puck chase with 4:10 remaining in the game. Turnover by Cottage Grove behind their own net. That's a centering pass right there to Donahue. Donahue shoots. That's a big time. Look at this goalie. This goalie's so excited. What a save. Big time glove save. That right there would have brought this game within one. Big glove save by this Wolfpack goaltender. And we'll face off to his left-hand side. Eagan offensive zone. Austin, Stricker, Prouty, Rudolph, and Klenner. Stricker down to Rudolph. Rudolph, he's going to streak it through to Klenner. That's it! That's in! Rudolph! Goes backside to the goaltender, nudges it in to bring us within one. So Eagan attacks off the face-off in the offensive zone. And Ethan Rudolph takes it unassisted to bring us to 2-3 within 3:55. Prouty, Klenner, Rudolph, Stricker, Austin. Rudolph along the far boards. Cottage Grove controls it. They knock it out of the zone. Puck gets lost in some snow as Austin tracks it in his own defensive zone. Errant pass right through the slot. That's a shot. Nice job by Austin recovering as that shot went off his shin pads. Puck is loose. That's a pad save by Verstraat. Second shot goes up and over. 3:23 remaining in the third period. Cottage Grove from the point. That goes off of Klenner. Far boards. Rudolph gets tied up. It's a zinger. Big time save by Verstraat. Stricker up to Rudolph. Rudolph looking for Prouty. He's got him. Prouty exits the zone. That'll be offside, Cottage Grove. So we'll get a fresh five on the ice in Cy, Cottage, Donahue, Gannon, and Haynes. We're going to face off here right at center ice. Donahue lines up. 3:02 remaining in the game. Eagan down one. Cottage Grove wins the face-off. They're going to nudge it down near boards as they recover it and throw it deep into the Eagan defensive zone. Gannon's got to track it down back on the Eagan net. Turnover. Shot. Pad save. Second opportunity, slides wide left. Picked up by Cottage. Cottage up to Cy. Cy. He tries to go 5-hole on the defender. He's able to pick it up and loses it near corner as the puck sails out to Michael Haynes. Michael Haynes shoots it down low. Picked up by Cy. Cy's shot. It's loose, but it's kind of pinched, so they should whistle it. Thank you. All right. So we'll get a whistle. We'll have a face-off to the goaltender's right-hand side, near side of the ice, in the Eagan offensive zone. Gannon Haynes will stay on the ice, joined by Rowdy, Bauman, and Lawrence. .224 remaining. Eagan being outshot 11-19. Prouty lines up for the faceoff. Cottage Grove wins the faceoff. Zone held by Lawrence. Lawrence and Prouty. They fight for it. Cottage Grove knocks it away. Haynes tries to pinch. Cottage Grove goes the other way with it. Icing's been waved. Verstraat to Gannon. Gannon up to Bauman. Bauman. Nice job looking for Lawrence. Bauman's able to clear the zone for a moment in Cottage Grove. They're going to come the other way. That centering pass off the helmet of their centerman. Taken away by Haynes and Prouty. Haynes clears the zone. Touch pass up to Bauman. Bauman gets it to center line. He's going to take it far side and dump it. He tries to dump it. Goes off of a Wolfpack player. Austin and Stricker on the ice for Gannon and Haynes. Poke check. Prouty up to Austin. Austin to Bauman. Bauman runs into a left winger along the far boards, offside. Cottage Grove. Timeout Eagan. 1:24 remaining in the contest. Down by 1 goal. So Eagan drawing up a power play. As soon as we take the offensive zone, I imagine Verstraat's going to come off the ice. Eagan with an extra attacker to try to tie this up here. Late in the third period. Your Eagan Wildcats on the ice. Lawrence, Rudolph, Austin, Prouty, Stricker, and Verstraat. Coach Charlie drawing something up. Maybe it's going to be the hidden puck trick. No, the first period was pretty off brand for us, and then the third period we came out and we looked slow. So we're battling late, hopefully coming on at the right time. We're back in action. Face off, top bubble, Eagan half the ice. Prouty, Donahue, Cy, Gannon, Haynes. So we had a change. Got Cy cheating left, hoping for a quick exit pass. Haynes up to Cy. Cy gets pinched up to Donahue. Donahue. Eagan's got to get it out of the zone. Prouty comes around. That's a no penalty called. Will be kind of a tripping. Puck falls free to Gannon. Gannon gets it taken away by Cottage Grove. As Prouty, he's going to come out, take it off the boards. Donahue can't get it out. 51 seconds remaining. Haynes gets beat. It's a wrap around by Cottage Grove. They're centering pass taken away by Prouty. Prouty up ice looking for Cy.
Get out of the zone!
Kept in by Cottage Grove. Prouty back behind his own net. Gets up looking for Gannon. That whips around back to the point. Quick shot. Bounces up wide left. Picked up. Shot. Oh my goodness. The puck is loose right in front of Verstraat. That's a shot. I don't know who that hit. That bounced wide right. And now Eagan's able to get it out of the zone. That is offside. Cottage Grove. So a face-off. Center circle. 19 seconds. Eagan wasted the entire 45 seconds just trying to get it out of the zone. Yeah. So that's right, 64 seconds. So there we go. Cottage Grove wins the face-off. They're going to dump it deep. 14 seconds left. Cottage tracks it down, 10 seconds. Eagan once again cannot exit the zone. Stricker, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. That's a shot. Puck is loose at game. Cottage Grove takes this one 2-3 as the Wildcats fall in the final game of the Ranger Classic and take 4th place. Cottage Grove will go home with the hardware. Thank you. Thanks, Janelle.
Thanks, Ed.